So, yeah, Barou's kind of crazy, isn't he? Like, I'm just gonna say this now. He has, like, a lot of tech on some of his moves, like Chop Dribble, Long Shot, King's Path, and then obviously Devour and Predator Eye are both very interesting. They work separate ways. But if you're here to learn about him, then you came to the right place, because I've got all the tech. Before the video starts, if this video, if you find it helpful, please subscribe. It means so much. Also, we just hit 26,000 subscribers, which is actually very insane. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, I don't want to waste your time any longer. Let's not ramble on anymore. Let's get straight into it. So Chop Dribble. This one's actually a really simple move, right? Basically, I mean, if you just press it, you step to the side and then you dash right. So it's a side dash and then you dash right. Now, obviously, I think everyone knows this, right? If you press it but then tilt your camera, you can basically go forward. So if you just like look to the left 90 degrees, then you go forward. It's pretty simple, but it's really nice. It's just a nice dash forward. And it's a good way of juking out people. So obviously this gives you iframes. So when someone slides you, you'd want to use this, and then, you know, when someone slides you can use F, you can use that. It's just another iframe move which can stop you from getting slid. Another thing you can do as well, which is kind of like not necessary, but you can still you can use the move whilst in the air. Well, it's kind of hard to do, but basically if you just do a rainbow flick and press the first move at the same time, then you can see you jump but you also activate the move. So you can kind of do like a jump. I don't know if you really need to do that. I'm not sure what the use case is for that. But just knowing everything you can do, it's just good. It's just interesting stuff. But it is a nice move. You mainly want to use it for iframes, very rarely for movement, because obviously movement, you can move enough with the ball with the amount of stuff that happens when you get the ball with the movement and stuff. So really just an iframes move that you should use. But yeah, use it for movement if you want to. Who cares? Next is Long Shot. Now, Long Shot is actually super unique. I haven't really tested, but I think it's one of the only straight shot moves in the game, which is actually controlled by camera aim control, which is a setting in the settings that, you know, controls where your shot goes depending on where your camera is. Usually this is only for curve moves, but I think this is the first one that gets affected by it. So as you can see, if I look straight down and use it, you can see the ball travels basically straight down. It can't like go straight into the floor. It just comes back, goes there. But as you can see, if I aim up, then we go a bit higher. We go a bit higher. And then obviously high like that. And then what else we can do is we can just look all the way up just like that. And then we could also do that. I don't know. So no, this is actually such a cool move. Being able to use it like a curve shot move. It changes depending on height. So what you can do is you can get super top corner shots. And furthermore, with the new volley system, you can do stuff like this. You know? Really, like, the volley stuff is so awesome. And just, like, including it with Barou's kit just makes him way more of a menace. But this is really cool. You know, there's probably going to be lineups since you can actually control it. But it's not as strong though. I wonder what the lineups would be. I want you guys to. I love it. Okay, doing this right. I want to thank Lotus, who messaged me about like tech and stuff. You guys, don't be afraid to like message me or ping me or like join the server and just like tell me about the tech, you know. Because obviously there's gonna be lineups with this. So for example, maybe like standing here and looking there, you know, gets it into the top corner of the goal each time. So try and come up with lineups for Barou stuff since you can control it with the camera aim control. Though I'm not sure if it's strong enough for any lineups though, which is kind of sad. I mean, maybe it just might be a bit dodgy, you know? So come up with that. But yeah, Long Shot is really cool since it gets controlled by the camera aim control, which means you can do stuff like that and just go straight over the goalkeeper, which is really nice. King's Path is another simple move, but there's a thing that I want to test which I haven't tested yet, and that's with how like it works. So as you can see, you do a slight run forward, right? And then you dash, 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 and then a little run forward at the end. It's kind of interesting because what I thought you could do, which I'm going to actually try now, is rotate your camera as each zigzag to where instead of zigzagging, you go straight forward. Okay, it's kind of hard to do, right? So what you want to do is, because it zigzags left, right, you want to turn your camera right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And as you can see, one of those was slightly straighter. There you go. That's a really good one. I properly did it then. honestly, it might actually take you quite a bit further because you zigzag, right? If you try and get a straight line with it, then it takes you much further. Okay, I want to test something. So I'm going to stand in the middle here. And no, I'm going to stand on a box, like the edge of the box here. And I'm going to use King's Path. Right? So that takes me 1, 2, 3, like 4.5, right? It takes me 4.5. So what if I try and do the thing? I know. I mean, that was a kind of terrible one. But you can see it went further, right? Like, we're not in the middle. We're at, like, the end of the 4th one. Wait, I want to get a really good one. There we go, look. I went a full 4 boxes instead of 4.5. I know this is super, like, marginal. Like, but come on. It's tech. And the thing is, right, if you get... Oh, I went even further that time. If you get it good at it, I think you could go an extra 1.5 boxes if you actually manage to time it well. Honestly, it's not much turning. It's only small increments. Even if you don't get like a perfect... Whoa, that was good, that. Even if you don't get a perfect straight line, it does take you slightly further. And obviously, movement in this game is like so necessary. So, just that tiny bit further is still pretty nice. And it's honestly not that hard to do. Just right, left, right, left. But by small increments, not big ones. Like that. You see? So you see, I've went a full 1.5 boxes further, which is actually really nice. So that's kind of King's Path little tech. It's cool. Each one has their own little thing you can do and how to properly use it. But next we're going to go into the ultimate, which is actually, it's really unique. So basically, we all know that the flow has like 2 variants. One, if you've got the ball yourself, and the other one is if your teammate has the ball and you steal it from them. I don't really need to explain that too much, but it's the ult moves where stuff comes in. So I'm going to just use ult real quick. Alright, so, I mean, Predator Eye is the first one I'm going to use. This one can steal from both teammates and enemies, so it is really powerful. You see, that is an enemy, but it can also steal from a teammate. And I think that is super powerful. Just like Don Lorenzo's move, but instead you don't have to time it, you just got to get in a range with them. It's actually super crazy. I wonder what the range on it is. Oh, the range is huge. Oh, the range is massive. What? Wait a minute. Okay, so, yeah. It's like a box of range. So if they're like, oh, it's snowing now. If there's like a box of range. Oh, that's so good. So if they're standing here, you can use it here. But yeah, no. This move is nice. You can still, if you've got that bad teammate who gets the ball, just steal the ball from him, dude. Like, come on. And then Barou's 4th move is obviously the run move. I'm pretty sure where, like, the shot gets stronger the more people you pick up. And then obviously if you've got 2 people and you're in the goal box and it's an instant goal. But this run is really long, by the way. Like from where I stood there to where I am now, that takes you to the goal box. So you've got a long time to pick people up. Also it's snowing, so the effects are really bright. And you know what, let me just use this real quick. There's his second ult if someone else has the ball. No, ref, bro. Where's the ref? W stuff, get out, bro. I mean, yeah, you see this is a teammate. Predator Eye still works. And then with the Devour move, you can only pick up enemies, which is something you should know. Alright, you can only pick up enemies with the Devour move. But the Devour move is still strong. It's just a really strong straight shot. So I highly recommend you just use it even if there's no 2 people. If you just get to the side of the goalkeeper a bit and aim into one of the corners, then if you've got 2 people or not, or if you're in the goal box or not, then you probably will still score. But yeah, I mean, using all of Barou's moves just to like score is just really powerful. He is such a strong character for the rarity that he is. And I'm really glad that he's not a world class because, you know, having so many of those is just so annoying. It's better to have every other rarity as well. I hope Bachira is actually going to be like a rare. You know, I don't think he should be a crazy character. Probably the same thingy as Nagi, or maybe even Asagi. But yeah, so yeah, Barou's got like a lot of movement, but then he's also got a lot of tech as well, which is really nice. He honestly is such a good character because you can steal off teammates, so you can get the ball yourself. And then he has an auto goal, which is really great. He's got 2 really good movement skills, and obviously iframes as well. A lot of iframes on King's Path, right? A lot of iframes. And then long shot is one of the only straight moves in the game that gets like affected by the camera aim control, which is super awesome. So this character has a lot going for him, and I wouldn't blame you if you played him. The only thing I'd say to watch out when you're using this guy because of how much iframes he's got is just IQ. because IQ can go through iframes with this tackle move. But other than that, that's pretty much all the Barou tech you need to know. Please, just tell me your like tech in the comments, or just DM me on Discord or whatnot. I don't mind. You really don't feel scared to at me. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope this video was somewhat helpful, and I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be an IQ guide, by the way, so get ready. Bye.